I was just so insecure. Oh my gosh, I was just so insecure. I had no confidence. I just wasn't happy. You know, when's the last time you worked out? You have the power to change your circumstance and your situation at any given time. I wish people understood that. My marriage was irreconcilable. It ain't a 3-stranded cord no more. It's a 1-stranded cord. What motivated me when I was 230 pounds? You know, something that I get asked a lot, something that I hear a lot, and one of the questions I get asked the most, people always say, how do I get motivated? How did you get motivated? How do I stay motivated? I have no motivation. I can't find them. I can't find it. It's lost. Where is it? And what made me make this video is somebody commented, somebody bought my bundle that I have for moms, where I show them, you know, step by step how to transform their body. You got your recipes and the workouts, all that stuff all together. So somebody had bought it and was like, thank you. I'm excited to find, what did she say? Hold on. Let me find the exact words. Okay, I got it. She said, thank you. I'm excited to get some motivation. And actually I was laughing at that because in my mind, it was as if she was buying it, she just bought motivation, oh, I'm excited to go get some motivation. So I just was laughing, but I wanted to make this video because I wish more people understood that motivation is not something that you have to go and find outside of you. It's something that is already within you. I wish more people understood that motivation is not something that you have to go and seek and find. It's something that's already within you. It's something that you find within yourself. The best way I can explain it is just by, sharing with you guys my story, right? What motivated me when I was 230 pounds, what motivated me was just the dissatisfaction that I felt every time I looked in the mirror. That's just honestly what it is. Because okay, so I've always been into fitness, right? I've always been a pretty fit person even before kids, and then after having kids, I tried to work out and I tried to lose the weight. After I had my first son, I was running and all that stuff, and then I ended up hurting my knee. I took a break, and then I ended up getting pregnant again, and I was just oh well, there's no need to work out now. And I'm gonna do another video on that because that's a whole video in and of itself. But yeah, so I got pregnant again with my second. I didn't really work out aside from maybe going on a walk here and there, but I didn't really work out. So it was just I had gained weight for my second pregnancy. I didn't even really lose the weight from my first pregnancy, so it was just all of that compounded. You guys know what I look like. You guys know what my before picture looks like. So that's what I looked like. And literally, I tell this story all the time. My fitness journey started when I looked in the mirror. Actually, it started when I realized my marriage was irreconcilable, yeah. My marriage was irreconcilable. It wasn't no fixing it. The damage was done, and the cord, it ain't a 3-stranded cord no more. It's a 1-stranded cord. So I took my strand. I said, look, the thing was, the reason I wasn't working out, sometimes you don't even need to ask yourself, ooh, that's good. Sometimes you don't even need to ask yourself why you should work out. Maybe you should be asking yourself, why aren't you working out? Ooh, that is so good. I just thought about that because for me, the reason I wasn't working out is because, obviously, yes, we all know I feel like a lot of stuff, right? The reason I wasn't working out is because I was waiting for someone to validate me and encourage me and tell me that they loved me, and then that would make me just want to get right for that person. No, you know what I mean? I was waiting for someone to tell me I was beautiful just the way that I was, and I was waiting for someone to fight for me and fight for this relationship and basically reciprocate what I'm giving, you know what I mean? So once I understood that, once certain things happened that allowed me to know, see a spade for a spade, call a spade. Once I got to that point and I received closure from God that this is not the situation that he wants me in, it ain't it. Once that happened, that is when I looked in the mirror. I was like, I love myself, I love my body. You know, I had 2 beautiful kids, I breastfed 2 beautiful kids, but I'm ready to like be happy. You know, I was searching for happiness in another person, they weren't provided it, so I decided to just go create my own happiness. Happiness for me at that time was to weigh less than 200 pounds. I know I have a lot of new people here, so I'm always gonna like reiterate my story, but my #1 goal, I never imagined I would be here with all these followers and all that, like, you know what I mean? I never imagined I'd be here. I just wanted to be like under 200 pounds. Like, that literally was it. You know, obviously like it was God's plan the way that it all happened. You know, obviously I'm here because of that. But as far as the motivation, guys, I would encourage you to stop trying to find motivation and like find it within yourself. Stop trying to look for things outside of you. At any given point, at any given time, for any given purpose, you have everything you need inside of you. All you have is all you need. And that is something that I live by to this day, guys. I'm always telling myself, all I have is all I need. I have everything I need. All I have is all I need. You know, sometimes we can get in our minds and think we need this and we need to do this and we need this, and you know, I don't have the right meal plans, and I don't have a gym membership, and I don't have this and I don't have that, and you know, I don't have that, like, you know what I mean? Like, we focus so much on what we don't have. Start focusing on what you do have. You have 2 legs that work. You have 2 arms that work, I'm sure. So that's all you need. And you have a brain that can like think about what you want out of this life and what you don't want. You have a brain that can know what you want to look like within the next couple months and what you don't want to look like within the next couple months. I also want you guys to understand, at any given time, you're on some type of road, you're on some type of journey. The road that you're on leads to somewhere. So ask yourself, like, what path am I going down? Don't ever stop and think for 1 second that like you're not on a path, because you are. Prime example, kids are out of school, I'm buying them snacks, I'm buying them ice cream, we're going out doing all this stuff, I'm eating all the junk too. I see the difference. I know I'm gaining weight out here, okay? That's another video for another time. The thing is, I know the path that I'm on. The path that I'm on is like feeling fat. You start feeling fat, then you can't breathe when you're walking up the stairs. Now you got a gut, the scale's going up, you still eating candy and junk, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's a path. So once you realize, ask yourself, what path am I on? You know, that's the path I've been on for the past couple weeks, past couple days. I said, I gotta get off this train. I do not want to be on this train. I do not want to backtrack, you know. So I said, this week we're changing things. I wish you guys understood that, like, you have the power to change your circumstance and your situation at any given time. I wish people understood that and stopped waiting for things to happen and waiting for things outside of them to change, and just start changing what you can change. You know, when's the last time you worked out? When's the last time you went on a walk? When's the last time you ate a vegetable? When's the last time you had fruit? When's the last time you drank only water for 24 hours? These are the things that are in your power and your control. And I promise you, when you stop focusing on things that are outside of your control and start focusing on things that are inside your control and start doing things to change that, that is when your outer world changes, because your inner world has changed, you know? So back to the title of this video, because I really didn't want this video to be too long. Motivation. You're not gonna find it. And even if you do, it's not gonna last long. You'll see one of my videos, you'll see my before and after and be like, oh my gosh, I'm so motivated. And in less than 24 hours, life happens, kids happen, you're back to the same place. Motivation, you do not need motivation. You need a plan. You need to know what to do, when to do it, how to do it. When you have a plan, you have something to follow. You have tangibles, you have actionable steps to take to help you reach your goals, okay? For the past year, I have always been constantly getting the same questions. What did you do? How did you do? What did you eat? all the questions. I said, you know what, I want to create something that is affordable and that is practical for mom. So many times you buy like recipe books and, you know, meal plans and all this stuff. Because I was there, I would buy like, you know, meal plan recipes and stuff for my clients. I'm like, what, this is not realistic. Like, you think we got hours to be in the kitchen cooking up 20 ingredient meals? Like, no. So I literally spent months creating resources for you guys, books for you guys, recipe books, recipes and meal plans for you guys, because I wanted it to be perfect and I wanted it to be realistically suitable and practical for the average everyday busy mom. You know, like that was my intention, that was my goal, and I love that you guys are loving it. I love when you guys comment your results, and you know, here come the rascals. Yeah. What are you doing? You want to say hi?
Yes.
Say hi.
Hi.
Say, my mommy wrote a book.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, you know, I created this for you guys because not everybody has the money to hire a personal trainer. Realistically, when y'all ask me, when y'all comment, oh, how did you do it? You think I'm gonna summarize everything in a comment? No, we're not doing that, okay? If you wanna know how I did it, I'm not gonna give you like a little chunk. Like, I'm gonna explain to you how I did it step by step, and all of that is together, okay? But yeah, so if you are someone who has always wondered, constantly wondering, oh, how did you do it? What did you do? I created a book where I go over all of that in depth, in detail, for you to go over in your own time, in your free time. You know, I will always say this: every mom deserves to feel confident. If anybody deserves it, it's us. We have a baby and then we put ourselves on the back burner for months, sometimes years, and we just neglect ourselves, you know. So if anyone deserves to feel happy and confident, it's us as moms. And sometimes, you know, it's not that you don't want it, sometimes it's just that you don't know how to do it. Sometimes you don't know the steps to take, and that's where I come in and give you those steps, you know. I'm gonna put the link down here below for you guys. Again, motivation is not something that you find outside, it's something that's within you. You have to figure out why you want to lose weight. That's another thing too, guys. Hold on, because now I'm getting serious, okay? I gotta turn this way and talk to y'all face to face. Let me zoom in. Guys, I'm serious. I know the hair's looking a little crazy. You have to figure out your reasoning. For me, my reasons were I was in a toxic, unhappy relationship which was ending. Okay, cool. At that point, all I had was me and my kids, you know, and I wanted to be able to keep up with my kids. You know, I want to be able to chase you around and run after you, and like, you know, I don't want to just be out of breath all the time. You know, I was just so insecure. Oh my gosh, I was just so insecure. I had no confidence. I just wasn't happy, and I just wanted to be happy. Okay, we're getting a divorce. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, I can't change that. I'm not gonna look for happiness in this person. I'm gonna create happiness within me, because I am the only person that has the power to make me truly happy. That was my why. I did it for me. So you have to figure out why you're doing it. Are you doing it for your kids? Are you doing it for yourself? Sometimes doing it for a significant other might not be the best idea, because I think that's sometimes why people fall off track a lot, is because they're not, the reasons, your why is just not strong enough to get you through the hard times, the tough times, and then you end up giving up. Okay, so find out why you want this. Figure out your why. Think about it. Like, oh, because I want to lose 10 pounds. That's not good enough, because if you really wanted to lose 10 pounds, you would have been lost 10 pounds. So that's not good enough. Like, why? Is it because your family has a history of disease and you don't want to continue that? Is it because you want to change the course of your life and your kids' life? Is it because you too want to be happy and confident in your own body? Are you doing this for you? Are you doing this for someone else? You know, like, why? Figure out why you want this, because it's not easy. It's possible, but it's not easy, because if it was easy, everybody would be doing it, and they're not. So I'll be the first person to tell you it's a challenge. Is it worth it? Absolutely. Absolutely, it's worth it. But it's not easy. You gotta be tough. You gotta be able to fall down and get back up. You know, you gotta be able to like have this mental strength and fortitude to be like, I'm doing this no matter what. Like, I don't care how long it takes me, I'm doing it. Like, I want it, I'm willing to work for it, and it's going to get done because I said it's going to get done and nobody else. So yeah, that's all. Again, if you want to learn more about the resources that I have to help you reach your goals, just click down below. It'll be a link, it'll say like my mom bod book, and just click that link and it has all the information in there for you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.